Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be, will the new supply discover the narcissist is a narcissist? Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. Guys, I'm going to jump right into it. So the new supply is with the narcissist, and we knew it was going to happen, and it happened. Now, the new supply probably has been love bombed or is being love bombed, and they're with the narcissist, and as we all know, the narcissist paints a perfect picture of their life. So they're probably taking selfies, posting on social, bragging to their friends. Maybe the new supply has met the family. The narcissist cannot sing high enough praises of the new supply. You remember those days? That's exactly how it is, right? But this time, the narcissist has fine-tuned their skills. You see, they've already been with you, the old supply, and probably some old supply even before you. And now it's the new supply's turn. So, will the new supply discover that their actual partner, excuse me, is a narcissist? Let's dig into it. First of all, it depends all on the new supply. Is the new supply an empath? Are they kind, loving, considerate? Basically, are they similar to you? Now, they can never be you, and they can't be me. But are they going to be similar to you, meaning caring and kind, and all the beautiful attributes that you have? Let's say that they are, just for this video. Okay, so that's one thing. The next thing is the new supply being groomed the way you were? Yes, I can assure you. And on top of that, the new supply is being groomed at a much faster speed, much faster rate. Why? Because the narcissist does not want to work. They're lazy, and they don't want to have to put too much effort in. And with all of the effort they put into you, the old supply, they've honed their skills. They fine-tuned them. They can make the process quicker, right? That's exactly how the narcissist works. So that's the second thing. The third thing is the love bomb. Are they still in the love bomb? Is it still going on? Or is it already devaluation time? Think about that. Remember when you first entered devaluation period, you probably didn't even know what was going on. I certainly didn't. But again, over time, you get chipped away. It chips away, chip. And next thing you know, you're like, what is this? Well, you were being devalued from the minute the love bomb ended. So is the new supply in the devaluation stage? Who knows? But let's just keep going and find out. Number 4, the new supply. Do they have all the resources that you had? And I'm talking now. Not just emotions and love and kindness and empathy, but are they beautiful? Do they have money? Do they have a good social status? Do they have a high network? Do they have beach houses and all these kind of things? Or do they have one or two of them? Now you may say, Andrew, that doesn't really matter. Who cares? You're right. It doesn't really matter to me. But to the narcissist, it's extremely important. And why, you say? Here's why. Because if the new supply, let's just pretend that they have an awful lot of, let's say, tangible assets, as in cars, beach houses, and things like that, well, there's a higher likelihood that they're going to stick around longer with the narcissist. And you know why that is, right? Of course, because the narcissist wants to enjoy and take all this stuff from the new supply. And finally, I think I'm on number 5 now, or number 6, I think 5. The new supply. Are they tolerant? And are they intelligent enough? And are they giving to a fault? Or like, in other words, are they going to ignore all the red flags and say, you know, it's okay, it's going to get better. And I think things will improve. Guess what that answer is? Ding, 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 ding. Yes, they will. Certainly. And do you know why? Because they're going to fall into the same trap that you fell into and the same trap I fell into, which means they will ignore the red flags, hoping for that breadcrumb of hope, hoping for that breadcrumb of the love bomb stage, and hoping that things get better. It's a fact. It's what's going to happen. So now, to answer the question, will the new supply realize that the person they're with is a narcissist? Yes, eventually they will. Absolutely. No question about it. It's just a matter of time. Now, for me personally, it took me a long time to figure it out. Yes, we already know that. If you're not sure, check out my older videos. For many of you, it lasted even longer than my time. See, I was with the narcissist for 6 years. Many of you were for 30 years. But some of you, it's only been a few months. It's all different times and different circumstances for different people. But in this video, the new supply, when will they figure it out? They're going to figure it out. Believe me, and it will be in a much shorter period of time, as I mentioned previously in this video, because the narcissist is running out of patience and they are becoming an aging narcissist. Yes, they are. I don't care if they're 20 or 60. Father Time keeps moving along and the narcissist needs their supply now, 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 now. Remember, the narcissist lives in the present moment. They don't care what you did for them yesterday. So if the new supply just took them to Tahiti, France, and let's say India for the last 6 months, and they got back to wherever they live right now, guess what's going to happen? The narcissist will not care, because that 6 months of adventure and journey and beautiful traveling experiences, with the narcissist, it's never fun. But all that time is in the past. It's gone. And the narcissist will never once say, that was a great trip we had. It was incredible. No, they're going to say, what else are you going to do for me? That's what they're going to do. So the new supply will figure all this stuff out eventually at a much quicker rate, is my guess. And also, will they be discarded or discard the narcissist? I can't say. I'm willing to guess that as time goes by, the narcissist will try to cling on to the new supply, especially if they have a lot to offer. Like I mentioned, I'm not a big money guy, as you know, but let's pretend they have a lot of money, or they have a lot of physical, tangible assets that the narcissist wants, like I keep saying, a house, car, that kind of thing, or access to great events and things like that. Like, I'm talking real big events. Then the narcissist will keep them around. And again, they're going to breadcrumb and string along the new supply. But the new supply, eventually they will figure this out. They will. There's no two ways about it. It will be in a much quicker time, and it will be eye-opening for them. Like, oh my God, I used to have all this money back in my bank, and I've got zero now. As a matter of fact, I'm in credit card debt. Sounds familiar. That's right. That was this guy. Exactly. The thing is, I'm here a year later, and I'm getting back on my feet. But the new supply will go through this, and they will have no clue what happened. Zero. And it's going to happen so much quicker, so much faster. And there's a great chance that once the new supply has given everything they possibly can, just like I did, and certainly just like you did, they will be discarded. Why? Because behind the scenes, the narcissist has already groomed a new few sources of supply. Yes, not just one, but a few. And they're trying to pick out who's going to be the grade A #1 supply. Not like you, not like me. I'm just saying the main fuel source. And that person will become the new supply when the current new supply gets discarded and becomes the old supply. Now, there's one other ending to this, which is the new supply, and I hope you're following, makes the move first and cuts off all ties with the narcissist. That's highly unlikely, but if it does happen, and it could happen, then the narcissist will be left spinning. They will incur a narcissistic injury. Who knows what they're going to do, but they're going to scramble for anybody, they're going to scramble for anybody to be there by their side, to be their #1 source of supply. So, to close the video and end this one, yes, the new supply will figure it out. Whether they figure it out the way I figured it out after being discarded and educating myself, there's a much higher likelihood of that happening. Maybe they end it themselves and say, I don't need to be treated this way. And in that case, that's great. But like all good things, let me rephrase that, I apologize. Like all things with the narcissist, they all must come to an end. And the new supply will get a very, very eye-opening awakening one day. Maybe they're going to come home from work and everything's gone. Maybe they're going to find out that the narcissist disappeared for 3 weeks at a time and their bank account, the new supply's bank account, is empty. There could be a litany of reasons, but the new supply will figure this out one way or the other. So if you're watching this video right now and you're pining for the narcissist, maybe the relationship just ended for you recently, or maybe for some reason you're just thinking about the narcissist and you're kind of feeling sorry for yourself or bad, and I understand. I've been there. Believe me, I get it. But just picture for a moment the new supply, whoever they are. I'm not saying picture them with the narcissist, because I don't want to trigger you or anybody. I want this channel to be positive and beautiful and a bright, shining ray of light. But just understand that the new supply is in it just like you were, only much worse, because the relationship won't last as long. They will get milked, or whatever the proper term is. They will get taken advantage of at a much quicker speed and rate. And if they don't know anything about narcissism, they're in for a long road, just like you were and just like I was. So the beauty, the silver lining in this video, is that you now have the education, the awareness, the enlightenment, the intelligence, and more importantly, the resilience, all about narcissism. You understand it. You've gone through it. You won't let that happen to you ever again. I certainly won't let it happen to me. But the new supply, there's a great chance they don't know what it is yet. They're going to have to go through what you went through, and it will be worse. Trust me, it will be worse. And I don't wish will ill on anybody. I never have, I never will. Guys, I hope you liked the video. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. Do not ever be the new supply. Do not ever be the old supply. Do not ever be anybody's supply other than yourself. I love you all. God bless you. Namaste. Have a great evening. I love you. Bye.